And now we are off. So I'm going to sit in these half finished chairs that I picked up for free in an effort to create this really cozy front yard space to interact with my neighbors. But thank you for checking out the channel. My name is Barry Green Jr. and this is Finding Barry. And on this channel, I am consistently finding myself, finding new hobbies, and it's really about self-discovery and sharing that journey, documenting my life in a way that I can look back and say, man, I remember when I couldn't make butter, and here we are making butter. A little foreshadow for this video. But today I wanted to talk about the art of hosting. It's days before the 4th of July holiday, and I have never hosted a cookout, ever. I've never had folks over to fellowship and have a good time, and I will be doing that this 4th of July. And so I had to get a grill, which I didn't own before. 2 weeks ago, when I walked into the restore and was looking for a grill, but forgot that some restores, not all restores, have outdoor sections. So my local restore here in the Charlotte region does have a outdoor section where you can see grills and just anything else that they don't want inside, pavers, bricks, I mean, you name it. Like, restore has it from a salvage perspective. And I saw this kettle style grill, which was what I was looking for, with an ash remover for the sweet price of $15. So I had to pick it up. And it was dirty, had to clean it up, give it some love, but we are in action, man. I've already smoked some chicken on there and started to get a feel for the grill. Got me a chimney starter. Shout out to my boy Ryan. And it's just been a beauty to be able to cook outdoors. And I get it. I totally get it now. I get the peace that cooking outdoor brings. I understand the patience it takes for your, coals to get up to temperature, for your grill to get up to temperature, and all of those things. So it is truly a process when you are cooking outdoors, and you have nature and you have those elements as well. And so it's always a beautiful thing to be able to cook. So why don't we get into some B-roll? So this is the outdoor living area of my backyard, and as you can see, it's overgrown in some areas. We've maintained it up pretty much to this tree. It's overkill for what I need in this rental, but it's perfect for just setting up somewhere special to entertain and have a good time. This will eventually be like the outdoor kitchen area where I cook, considering a griddle, but right now the kettle style grill is what I've been focused on learning. These bricks were already here, and I'm just probably going to put a rug over a portion of it. I'm not doing the whole renovation, and then probably put like a projector of some sort up there. However, look how big these trees are. I mean, completely massive. So I'd be lying if I wasn't a little terrified of them falling, but it looks like they've been here for some time. So as you can see, I got some changes to make before the 4th, and I'll try to get that done tomorrow. And then we actually have some figs. So this is a fig tree which actually is here and doing its thing. So we have mulberries on the property. We also have figs on the property. And I think that's pretty cool, to have certain things that you can source and forage in your own yard. So yeah, even as renters, you can have fun with those type of things. This section here is the last piece of cleaning that I need to do. I'm gonna just spray these chairs down tomorrow. It's supposed to rain today. Clearing this out, get some fresh sand down in there, and kind of reset this for the 4th in case we want to do anything with a fire pit. So cooking outdoors has so many uncontrolled variables. You have bugs, you have the heat, you have, whether it's going to rain or not. You have the fire itself, starting the fire, maintaining the fire. If you're smoking, how long can you maintain that temperature? Do you need to add coals? All of those things. And particularly while you are hosting a gathering, You also have to be mindful and entertaining, correct? For a while, we have been transitioning from a kitchen with plastic Tupperware and things like that to a plastic-free kitchen. So I've been really focused on adding elements of wood and stainless steel and things that will be buy it for life quality items. And in that journey, it has taught me to really appreciate cooking because I'm buying better quality tools to do the job. And that has allowed me to be a better host in this situation where I feel so confident to do something I've never really done before because I have the right tools. And it's also helping me understand why we have some of the tools we have, or some of the things that I gravitate towards in antique shops or in thrift shops. I am always like, well, when would I use this? Well, when I started doing outdoor cooking and grilling in particular, some of our dishware just never got used because, we always use our cast iron and we use like a baking sheet, but there was no real reason to take food from one place to another. And so now some of our dishes actually get used because I have to take food from here back into the kitchen, or some of the storage options, because I'm storing more food than I would if we were eating through everything that same night, are also being used because I am cooking pretty much in bulk whenever I start the fire up. So I want to cook as much as possible, knowing that I don't really want to deal with this thing for another few days, heating the coals and waiting for everything to get up to temp. So I'm cooking hot dogs, I'm cooking burgers, I'm cooking chicken, I'm cooking whatever I can on the grill so that we have a little bit to eat across the week that I don't have to recook. We can just throw it into our air fryer and get everything back up to temp and ready to eat. And so it has been, I think, more exciting now to understand why certain dishes were created, why certain household items have now just found themselves in Goodwills and antique shops because people are no longer needing them, because we're no longer hosting. And I really hope that if you haven't hosted an event already, if you have felt that you should be hosting, if you're in a small apartment, whatever the case, I hope that we are starting to get back into the art of hosting, understand what it takes to let everyone know, hey, you're welcome, this is the time, don't bring anything, and focus on creating an experience where you're welcoming someone in your home and you're just gonna have fun. A lot of that confidence, again, to do so comes with having the tools to do the job. And so that has been a big bulk of what getting a grill has taught me. That, again, that patience, that persistence, the consistency necessary to cook on fire every time at the right temps and deliver the same quality, and then also having the right tools to do the job. I went from a silicone spatula to do my flippers to buying a stainless steel flipper. So I have stainless steel tongs instead of my stainless steel and silicone tongs that I use indoors. But this is awesome. Like, again, having the right tool for the job, and it has given me a greater appreciation for, those pit masters or the chefs or those homemakers who, spend more time in the kitchen. My wife and I and the kids made butter yesterday for the first time. And as we are learning to bake bread and, host folks, it's going to be so awesome. Be like, yes, like we made this butter, it's from scratch, and buttering the buns on the 4th with the butter that we made right here in house. It's going to just be, that's what this is all about. I think if it wasn't for this grill and this opportunity in this rental space to be outdoors and to learn and fail and try all the things, then when it's time to buy, if we decide to buy, then we'll already be ready. But, that's what this channel is all about. This channel is really about taking every opportunity to try, to possibly fail, and then overcome, and then share the results in real time with you all. And hopefully, as I look back on this, I have a greater appreciation of the progress I've made. Sometimes imposter syndrome can get in the way where we feel like I should be a lot further off than I am. I'm 36 and I'm hosting my first 4th of July event. I'm finally finding out that charcoal is just wood. Like, no one explicitly taught me that. And so it's okay to try and fail and express that with your family. You know, I told them in advance that this is my first rodeo, and I want to honor you all by saying, hey, I think you don't bring anything, just come over. Your presence is more than enough. And yeah, join the journey with me. And so hopefully you're enjoying this content. I'm going to finish this video with some B-roll of some of my favorite kitchen items that I've picked up lately to move towards a plastic-free kitchen. Again, none of these items were over $3. And so I'm going to do a video in the future about how to make a plastic-free kitchen for the cheap using secondhand items. And I think this will be a good start into those items. And so roll the footage. All right, so we'll get started with some pickups from recent antique and thrift shops. This whole segment will be about kitchen items and moving away from a plastic-filled kitchen of Tupperware and things like that to more buy-it-for-life items built out of stainless steel and wood. So to get started, I picked up this set of stainless steel cups that will be perfect for baking and getting measurements in. Before you're using like these plastic measuring cups that had like stainless steel ends, but yeah, these are fully stainless steel, dishwasher safe, all that good stuff. Probably the most obscure thing that I picked up is this, and I might butcher this ironically, mezzalin knife, which is used to cut, say, carrots or sausage or salads, that sort of thing. It's really sharp on both ends. I picked this up for $1, and yeah, I think this is going to be super useful in just speeding up the cutting process for salads and other things like that. Cucumbers, zucchini, all that, where you can kind of protect your fingers and get it out the way. The item that I have probably used the most is this fish flipper or spatula, pancake flipper. This thing is awesome. It is 100% stainless steel, and you can feel the weight in it. It's very durable and flexible, so you can get up under fish, pancakes, burgers, anything you need to get up under. And so I've been using this outside on the grill as well as indoors on my cast iron. So this is going to be huge and just really getting the perfect sear on my steaks. And probably the item that you don't think needs to be stainless steel is tongs. So I picked these up from the Chef Store by US Foods. If you have one, definitely pop in. It is a cheat code if you do not have a Costco or Sam's Club membership. Pop in. They have essentially items that restaurants use to keep inventory and clean and package and store items. And so these were like $2, and they have been clutch in as far as like adding additional length when I'm cooking on the grill, but then also in regards to just heat management, right? Using silicone instead of something like this probably wasn't the smartest idea. It's just what I had at the time. Hey, thank you for bearing with me while we're in a new setting today. And hopefully you didn't mind my iPhone 13 minis microphone setup. But yes, if you're into sustainability and slow living and simple living and analog objects and minimalism and digital intentionalism, then give me a shout. Give me a subscribe. Let folks know about this channel. I'm trying my best to be intentional and make community through these things that I felt for a while didn't really have much connectivity, and now I'm seeing that there is synergy amongst all of these topics. And so we're building a community here at Finding Barry, and give me a subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. Give me a subscribe. I don't know. Anyway, till next time. Peace.